Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm also going to talk about what's going on with the exchanges. So FTX plans to restart crypto exchange in Q3 or Q4. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. And where is Gary to look into this? Oh, that's right. Gary doesn't care about FTX. He knew what was going on there before the fall. But you know, FTX doesn't even plan to rebrand, which I think is like committing suicide in the crypto space. Because think about it, FTX was plastered all over everyone's TVs for quite a long period of time, and people will not forget the name FTX in such a short period of time either. I don't see anyone going there and buying crypto. Crypto.com to suspend exchange for U.S. institutional clients by June 21st. And again, why would you start up an exchange now? Especially after seeing what's going on with Binance and Coinbase and now FTX. Now they're saying that demand is drying up, but we know it's because of the SEC. And right now it's just institutional. Later this will flow into retail as well. Wait and see. Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offered to serve as advisors to crypto exchange. Before Gensler started going after Binance, he was trying to cozy up to the company. The lawyers say the Wall Street Journal previously reported on Gensler and Binance's relationship, citing internal Binance messages and a person close to the SEC chair. Both suggested that Binance approached Gensler. So we knew that happened. I talked about that previously a couple months ago. But Gensler probably knew everything that was going on behind the scenes at Binance because he probably said, hey, let me take a look at your operation. I want to see if it's a good fit for me. And then he probably remembered all that information that he probably kept copies of it, knowing that there was some shady business going on maybe. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said the exchange will not shut down its staking service despite fielding lawsuits from state and federal regulators. Okay then, Brian, and since you're fighting back against the SEC all of a sudden, why not relist XRP as a show of strength against the SEC? That would be a great look for Brian Armstrong right now and a great look for Coinbase as well, a whole. So cryptomania has gone on far too long. The Biden administration's recent crackdown on crypto exchanges led by the SEC is a much-needed intervention for an industry that has far too long operated in a lawless manner. You know, when I got into crypto, I got in because I liked the lawlessness about it. I liked the wild west idea behind it. You know, everybody that ever got into crypto most likely was because it was anti-government. They wanted to fight back against the system. You know, the crackdown that's going on right now is not going to last forever. And at the end of all of it, crypto will still be here. Will still be here, holding it as well. Now take a listen to this idiot.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes, the public being left in line at the bankruptcy courts. We've seen this story before.
You know, this guy only cares about himself. And this has been going on for a long period of time. Gary has turned his head far too long on a lot of issues. You know, if he really wants to help out the retail investor, maybe he should look at what's going on around Wrapped Luna and Coinbase not honoring a smart contract and Ethereum not even doing anything about it or talking about it. On top of that, maybe he should look at what's going on around the US dollar. Maybe he should take a look at Washington and all the insider trading that has been going on inside the stock market. You know, it's not just crypto. And there's a handful of people that bad actors inside of crypto, I'm sure. They pop up from time to time. A lot of them come into crypto with the idea of getting money from me and you and running off with that money from day one. That's their plan. but it's not everybody. And it's when you get into crypto, you come in with the idea that you can lose everything. You already know that. It's in the back of your mind as a crypto investor. And we don't need a guy like this who only sees the dark side of crypto or his anti crypto army in Washington coming in and changing things. Well, sure, we need regulations. We need a clear path forward, but we need it where it's a clear path forward that helps out everyone, the retail investor included. Don't try to just shake people out. Try to come in and fix the problem. That's the way I look at it. Binance US suspends USD deposits amidst SEC lawsuit. You want to know the irony in this? Is that it's going to start on June 13th, the same day the Hinman documents are made public, the same day there's a congressional hearing around crypto as well. And I think everything is falling into place at the right time for a reason. I think this leads to something much, much bigger. Extensive analysis shows XRP fair market value ranges from $3.5K to $22,000. Now, if you follow this plan, okay, here's my theory on this. This goes in with the buyback, which I don't believe in the buyback at all. I never see that happening. But if you follow this theory, you would only need maybe 100 XRP. The problem I see with this is people get that stuck in their mind. I only need 100 and I'm going to be a multimillionaire in the future. So it keeps you from investing more when you should be. You should actually be following this idea right here, the XRP rich list. And you see 10% hold 3,372 XRP. If you want to get into the 5%, buy over 10K XRP, 4% and so on. Because you need to keep investing whatever you could afford to lose. This way you position yourself a lot better. You know, to get to the $22,000 XRP or to the $128,000 XRP, it has to fall perfectly into place. We have to capture so many different markets for that to happen. That's why when I show you something, I show you the facts around it, how we could get to certain price points in the future. I still think 589 is very achievable. But beyond that, you got to make sure that Ripple captures more of Swift's business. Ripple opens up more on-demand corridors for XRP. You also got to look at tokenization. I think there's a lot of money there. And that could push us to even higher prices in the future. But you got to keep investing. You can't come into crypto with the assumption that you only need 100 XRP and you'll get financial freedom in the future. Because nobody knows exactly when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen. You might end up holding XRP into 2040 for that to happen. That's what I'm saying. If you want to get that financial freedom within the next few years, you need to follow a plan more like this and become part of the 10% or maybe even the 5% or 4%, depending on your situation, because everybody's situation is different. You know, you might need less money than I do to retire. I might need less money than you do to retire in the future. It depends on the situation and time. That's what it comes down to. Zoom has partnered with the US-based financial platform Uphold. The partnership will enable Zoom users to seamlessly purchase XRP using credit or debit cards through Topper, a new fiat to crypto on-ramp service from Uphold. Now, I like the idea of this because it makes it easier for people to buy XRP. You know, Uphold has been holding their ground pretty well against the SEC. They never delisted XRP at all. Instead, they said, we're going to see what happens with the court case, with the lawsuit. And, you know, I think Uphold's going to make a hell of a lot of money off of this in the end by standing their ground. Price decouples from market, FUD, post gains. And, you know, that's the one thing you also got to pay attention to is the fact that XRP always looks better than the rest recently. You know, it's outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum at the same time. Eventually, XRP will be the #1 asset. People will always try to tell you, no, it's always going to be Bitcoin. I think they're totally wrong. Once utility kicks in, that's going to be the big game changer. That's the possibility of getting to a 10K XRP. Once you start talking 128K or $1 million per XRP, that's it. I'm out of that conversation altogether. Because everything has to be captured for that to happen. I'm talking every single dollar throughout the world. And I don't see that happening because XLM is going to move a hell of a lot of money. So is XDC. So is HBAR and Hedera. They're becoming a major game player in the crypto space as well. You know, everybody always says that they have these ideas for XRP in the future, but they don't have what it takes to back up those ideas because we're all speculating still, me included. When I give you a price, I'm speculating, but at least I admit I'm speculating. I don't try to give you some theory behind it. I don't try to give you some idea on how we get there. I just show you the facts and how I see it all playing out. But again, if you want to get that financial freedom, you just got to keep stacking, keep staying patient, and keep staying positive, and continue holding into the future. You will get to a price point that you can retire comfortably with, in my opinion. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.